We called it.
When?
About 6 o'clock today. Way ahead of anyone else. No one else has called it. We've called it for Hillary Rodham Clinton.
How much vitamin B are you taking right
now?
Not
enough.
Yeah.
Not enough. I had such a good joke, but it wasn't live audience.
Oh, time out.
We've got an HRC?
HRC. Hillrom Holdings.
Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Yes. So, anyways.
So we
no relation to Hillrom Holdings.
We got to get everybody caught up.
All right.
Electoral map. We've done it here. Electoral college. Points possible remaining. Electoral college. They played all day. They couldn't get any points till earlier. The big news right now is Trump has blown a magnificent lead. He was leading 33-3. Since we cut off our broadcast, I've eaten 37 pieces of pizza. And Clinton has gone on a 65-15 run. She leads 68-48. Quick tally for Clinton: Illinois, Rhode Island, Vermont, Maryland, New Jersey, D.C., and Connecticut.
Shockers, all of them.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Indiana, South Carolina, Kentucky, Mississippi, Tennessee, West Virginia, and Oklahoma have all gone Trump. My map is still perfect.
Okay, so is mine.
Still perfect. I don't know if we can say the same about Nate Silver or those others out there, but if I'm right, I'm going to talk about it for the next 4 years every day. That's my promise to you. That's my campaign. And we are now...
What?
This is the breaking news signal. We are now prepared to call the state of Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
For Donald Trump.
Absolutely.
Donald Trump, you heard it here first, has won the state of Georgia. Notify the AP and notify everybody else that gets their news from the AP. Donald Trump has won the 16 electoral votes from the state of Georgia. How do you feel about that as a Georgia voter?
Man, I'm just stoked.
Let's do some updates. So make that a 56. A 66.
66.
64.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the financial industry.
And we're going to make this one a 406.
64. All right, look at that. We're within 4 points. This is striking distance, ladies and gentlemen. If this was a game of horseshoes, we could almost say we're winning. But it's not.
Almost.
Yeah, almost.
But that's what's crazy, though, is how quickly this thing can turn. Right now, we can report California, too close to call.
Hawaii, no, way too early.
Too close to call. You get California in that column, and all of a sudden you're looking at like 119. I'm not good at math, but I think that's 119 to 68. So we are one turn of the knob, either from us or the AP, away from seeing Trump just run away with this thing. And I think that's the big storyline for the night. Blew an early lead, has rallied now that we've called Georgia for him. No one else has that yet. You've heard it here first. Check us out. YouTube. We live. We working.
Yeah.
Hit subscribe. We're at 69 followers. Pretty nice number. Trying to get it up, though. Twitter. We've been giving away these all night.
Excellent.
Narwhal.
Yeah. When do we give away the bottle of Pappy?
We could do that later. If we get 1 million people watching, we'll give away a bottle of Pappy Van.
21-year-old Pappy. 23. All right, let's go.
If we get 1 million people on here, we'll give away a 23-year bottle of Pappy Van.
Absolutely.
That's a real thing, too. I drank a bottle of 23 live on Periscope. So
in fact, we might even crack something open tonight.
Ooh, that rye? That rye?
Perhaps.
Ooh, if we get to how many? How many do we need?
Oh, if we get to, I'll make it easy, 500, we're cracking the rye.
Ooh. Total viewers or live viewers?
Live viewers.
Dang it.
So.
We've had 200 so far total.
All right, we'll get there.
We need 500 live, so we'll crack the Pappy Rye. Matt, longtime voter.
Yep.
Unlike, say, Krebsbach, who did not vote.
Yep.
Unlike Scotty, first-time voter. Do you have any great stories from going to the polls or mailing in a ballot?
No, I literally have no stories at all.
Any crazy elections you remember following, state, nationally, anything like that?
No, all my voting stories are very, very subdued and vanilla flavored. Although I do remember distinctly Roy Barnes and the upset, and talking with him personally, and him saying it was the night of angry white men.
Whew.
So
that's every night around here.
Unfortunately,
we got a comment. Luke voted for Hillary, someone says.
Right.
Matt's son.
Did y'all see that comment?
Yeah, Luke voted for Hillary out here.
So, my interaction with Roy, I just remember this as far as going into it, his entire polling staff had him winning by at least not one or two basis points, but 1 or 2 percentage points. It's like 51, 52%. Solid win. They were shocked. It caught literally everyone.
Language out there.
Caught everyone off guard. And just an interesting little story to live through and experience, and then be able to talk to him actually one-on-one and see it from his perspective.
So, pardon our language out there.
Yeah.
First time humans. I don't know. Their first time interacting with the real world.
Yeah.
We got some comments. The Donald Trump. Trumping away, someone says.
There we go.
You heard it there first. Couple things about Trump's celebration tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody's really curious about the concession speech, but we already know what's going to happen if he wins. There is a human bust of Donald Trump in cake form that has been rolled into Trump Tower.
Yep.
There's also behind a glass case a red "Make America Great Again" hat.
Yes.
Presumably for him to like bust open and be like, "We did it," and put on.
Right.
What else are we going to see from Trump? Like your wildest dreams, what could we see from this guy?
So, I have a strange fantasy that at one point he's going to rip his clothes this way, and underneath is going to be a onesie Elvis suit, buttoned down to right about here, with not temporary, but a permanent tattoo of the letter T, Superman style, right there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this guy is bigger than life, and I think he's going to go for it.
He's a wild man. I wouldn't put it past him also. So I don't know if you read the oral history of his announcement speech that somebody ran. And It was basically like what people wanted and didn't want. They wanted to bring, like several advisors actually wanted to bring a real live elephant out to his announcement. And then other people were like, oh, we should have like models in bikinis or what have you. I mean, talk about like the victory Roman candle. Trump comes out with bikini clad models.
I thought you were going to say bikini-clad elephants.
Bikini-clad elephants could be a real win. And right now, Trump making a push. I mean, we've already called the election for Hillary Clinton. You heard it here first. We're right. 27 viewers. I think that's a record for us. But we've already called the election for Hillary Clinton. She steals 2 states that went for Romney 4 years ago, but she gives up 1 that went for Obama. You guys are going to have to stay tuned to find out which of those states it is. But my math is perfect. Did you make one? Did you make a map?
I didn't make a map.
So another thing, you can go 270towin.com. I think that's the site. 270towin.com. Make your map, send it to us. If you get it right, we will send you a half-consumed bottle of Pappy Rye.
Okay.
Because we're going to get 500 people here, and we'll stop it at halfway if somebody actually gets the map right.
That sounds good to me.
So other Q&A. What else is on your mind? Anything? Or are you going to join the audience?
Now I'm joining the audience. I think this is good.
Joining the audience, we're going to get Barrett Palmer up here. We got Say It Ain't So No. It ain't so no. Barrett Palmer, come on up, man. You're back up.
All right.
I'm in there.
I'm going to go back to my cave in the back there. I'll be back in a minute.
Boom. There we go. Hey, first ever Matt Burton podcast video appearance. Other than when last time Matt was out here, he threw the cash cannon. Maybe we can make that happen again.
Maybe so.
The night is young.
It is very young.
All right, Barrett. We just called the state of Georgia. I don't know if you heard that. Nobody else has called it yet. Pretty wild right now.
I just want everyone to remember. No, that's what it's all about.
That's
what it's all about. It is
backwards.
Sorry,
But,
it says America.
How are you feeling right now? You're a Trump voter. Spoiler.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh,
I've
I don't
heard
know about that.
I've heard that you're a Trump voter.
Rumor
Or
has
are
it.
you a Gary Johnson voter? Where'd you go?
Who says I didn't vote for Hillary?
I said.
Did you? Wow, you think you know me? Huh?
I got friends in polling places. Which way? Well, let's back up then. Who'd you vote for? Did you go Gary?
I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton.
Did you go Gary or Donald? Or
It's a
Jill?
toss-up. It's a coin flip.
But what'd you actually do?
I didn't vote for Jill.
Oh, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Donald Trump has won the state of Alabama. Add 9 points to his tally, Barrett. Again, we've already called the state of Georgia for him. Add 9 to him. That puts him at 73.
Thanks for doing the math for me.
We're now
because it's a
under
struggle.
400 electoral votes remaining. We are out now at 73. Big news. Interesting. He has won the state of Alabama potentially without Sam Frost's vote. He didn't get it in the mail until yesterday. He left it up to the interns to mail it. 50-50 if that thing got mailed. 0% chance it's been counted. So he won Alabama plus 1 vote.
So yeah, a good story about. So I had a big list of things to do yesterday, and Sam handed me his vote at the beginning of the day and said, "Hey, ship this out, overnight shipping. I needed to get there by like 3 p.m. tomorrow." And I was like, "Okay, no sweat." So me and Scotty were running some errands. And it took us a lot longer than we thought it would.
Aww.
Obviously, like you plan on a 2-hour trip, and then it takes 5. And so I go to the post office, and the guy was like, "Oh, I can't guarantee that that's gonna get there tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh man, Sam's freedom has been stripped by the United States Postal Service."
Sounds like them.
Yeah, and so I gave it to him, and yeah, we don't know if Sam voted, but I'd like to think that Sam's 1 vote made the difference in Alabama just now.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you it didn't. I had called Alabama in my mind way before the AP did. Nobody believed more in Alabama than I did. Nobody had more respect for Bama going for Trump than me.
Such a nasty state.
Yeah, such a nasty state, Alabama. But really, pretty nasty state. So we got Bama there. Trump or Gary Johnson?
I voted for Gary Johnson.
Gary Johnson voter.
Libertarian.
So
the rebel vote.
So the non-Aleppo knower, and just for people wondering, they're looking at a different race to 270. If you're watching Bloomberg News, they've got it at 68-66. They want it to look closer than it is. We've got Trump leading, not trailing by 2. We've called again the state of Georgia. That's been called.
Do you think that it's only going to be real like tomorrow morning? I mean, we've been we've been looking at a bunch of different sites, Google, Bloomberg, CNN, and they're all over the place. So.
I don't really think this thing's ever going to get real, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Arkansas just now closing at 8:30.
I think we're going to get 4 more years of Barack, just the way this thing is leading now.
The lamestream media is lamestream media, like right now, headline, polls to close at 8:30 in Arkansas, as if that's like a real news point. Like that's something that's been on the calendar, I would guess, for years.
But it's a talking point for 5
Talking
minutes.
point.
And here we are doing
polls to close at 8:30. And here's my prediction. You guys ready for this? In California, polls are going to close tonight.
Whoa.
Local time. Their local time.
That's bold.
Yeah. So when you start to look at the election, keep in mind, California, 55 electoral votes still very much up for grabs, too close to call. Will either go to Clinton or to Trump or to someone else. That's kind of what I think is going to happen, but we're going to have to wait for polls to close to really know that and to really appreciate it. We got to get your thoughts, like just give me the blow by blow. Why Gary? Why?
He was the only person that I believed, I think.
It's over. Trump lost, says someone who doesn't see our actual current polling.
Somebody
and also somebody who
Twitter.
apparently thinks that we called it for Trump. We called it for Hillary Clinton hours ago. No one else in the mainstream media has said that. We have called this, again, we have called this for Hillary Clinton.
Hey, newsflash. Nevada, still too early to tell.
Too early for Nevada.
Too early for Nevada. They're all still gambling.
Looking right now, Texas, very much up for grabs, too early to call. So Gary, thoughts on Gary? Why Gary? Why?
Why Gary? Why? He was I just think that he was rational. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I completely believe in 100% everything that he did or said or whatever, but I think he was rational. I think he's open. And I think that, what did that person say? Or they just
God help America. I mean, I think that's something we can all agree on. I think that would be like help always appreciate it.
But he was the only person that when he spoke, I believed that he would try to do. So that's why
Does it bother you a little bit that this guy might be the leader of the free world and he wore tennis shoes with a suit even though he wasn't a basketball coach? Does that bother you? It bothers me tremendously.
Does it?
Yeah. Big words.
That doesn't really bother me. Lately I've been wearing tennis shoes around here a lot.
But not with a suit. Hillary is winning Texas. R.I.P. USA. We can't call that yet. It is too early to call Texas.
Too early to call.
We've called the election as a whole. Check it out at Tusk Media LLC on Twitter. Shoot us a DM. We'll shoot you a sticker for free. There's no catch here.
There's no catch.
And we will remind you, these are whales with a horn. Some call them horny whales. We call them narwhals. They've got headphones on because this is the investing podcast. The headphone also looks a lot like an exclamation point because we exclaim our points. Slide into the DMs at Tusk Media LLC. Barrett will send you stickers. If you want a DNA test, think, hey, I need to know what's going on with Barrett's DNA. He'll lick the stamp himself. So that's kind of up to you guys to do what you want with it.
I'm going to lick it. There's a lot going on with the stickers.
Whole lot going on with stickers. A lot you can get out of it. I think we're going to call a timeout here. We're going to come back later. And the next Periscope, I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys, if we get 500 people watching between YouTube and Periscope Live, we're going to drink a bottle of Pappy live on air. Matt Burton's going to donate the bottle of Pappy Rye. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be back shortly and check out the disclosure. We read them at the beginning of the Periscope broadcast. Go back and watch YouTube. It's in the bio. And also go to tusk-media.com/disclosure. Talk to y'all soon. Can Hillary Clinton hold on? That's the storyline.
It's a nail biter.
Nail biter. Stay tuned to find out.